Siemanko wszystkim. Wampyrze. Czekam aż zadziała, by coś się przyciął lekko. O, nie wylewaj kawy. Kawa jest nam potrzebna. O, jeszcze też mi się tu naprzyklejały. Tego brakowało. Dobra, nie wiem, czy to się włączy w ten sposób. Otwieram winko z moją dziewczynką. Dobra, weźmy sobie ten. Nie no, muszę chyba wyłączyć, czy co? Tego wampyra. Zamknijmy, bo to ten. Coś się powaliło. Menadżer zadań włączymy. Chyba nie włączymy w ten sposób. Kurna, no. Przygotowanie do uruchomienia. Zamknij, a nie. No i zamkniesz się? Muszę wylogowywać? Nie, no nie rób takich jajec. Wiecie co? Zamkniemy streama na razie i znowu odpalimy za chwilę. Mamy dostęp do internetu, czyli spoko. Lubimy mieć dostęp do internetu. Nie, tak nie. Okej. Działa. Weźmy sobie YouTube. To musimy pozmieniać i Twitch chyba jest tak być powinien. Kanał. Chciałbym go to zedytować. Edytuj filmik. Nie chcę gry. Chcę YouTube. Ale nie udało się. Kopiuj. Kropka wklej. Ale muli. Dobra. Zmień na wampyra tutaj. Jeszcze musimy tytuł gry zmienić, nie? Vampyr. Dobra, zanim to się włączy, to już sobie palimy gerę, nie? Muza jest zabójcza, nie? Tak, to. Continue. Za cicho małe. Musimy podgłośnić. Ja się napiję kawki, zanim tutaj się odpali wszystko. Dajcie znać, jak wam się podoba gra. Wampyrek. Już się wczytuje nam. Dobra, co tu mamy? Hospital, tu jesteśmy. Czy coś tutaj mogę dopierdzińczyć? Nie. Nie mogę. Dobra, to wyjdźmy stąd. Czy mam kogoś do podleczenia? Mam tylko się jedną babkę, co ma cold. I on ma cold, czyli 2 na cold. Chyba tyle mam. Nie, on nie. O, jest typiara z coldem. Siemanko, ziemalko.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
Do you need medical help?
I'm afraid I've...
Proszę
Not under
bardzo.
my watch.
Thank you.
Good.
25%, no nie za dużo, nie?
Spare your obedient slave.
Dobra. Idźmy tutaj przed szpital zobaczyć. Może tu ktoś będzie? Nie. O nie, 1000. O jest. Jest nasz ziomu z coldem.
Hello again.
Good evening.
Do you need... Crowd.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you?
Good.
Okej, wyleczyliśmy go też. Jeszcze mamy siostrę gdzieś. Trochę ich tu jest. To jest wy. Aha. Ona ma cold. Zmęczenie, fatigue. Jezu, co za słowo. Tu mamy tą jedną babcię, co nie wiemy, gdzie ona jest. Wiemy. Nie wiemy. Dobra, spróbujmy tę siostrę może rozwalić. Czemu nie? Spróbujmy, nie? Jak to wejść w ustawienia? Czy dobrze idę? Dobrze. Coś tutaj jest? Nie ma, już myślałem, że coś tutaj jest, dobra. Co ja widzę, co ja patrzę. Dobra, walimy go od razu. Już dopiero ładowałem cię. Niemożliwe, żebyś się rozładował. Wyjeźdźmy chama. Co ty mi ziomnie chciałeś zrobić, nie? Kogo widzę, kogo patrzę. Co tutaj mamy? O. Gdzie to mnie zaniesie? Taki skrócik niby myślowy. Może zobaczmy co tutaj będzie, ale chyba muszę pozmieniać trochę ustawienia. Quality. Okay. No tu nic nie ma. To gdzie to jest? Tu może, o. Tutaj. Wziąłem hama.
I cannot enter.
Zamknięte. No, gdzieś wlazłem. Weźmy tutaj pauzę. Chcę włączyć sobie ten nasz streamek, nasz kanał. Tak, to ja. Bardzo dobrze, a Twitch? Twitch też działa. Dobra. No, wiedziałem, że wyleję tą kawę, ja to zawsze wyleję. Zaraz wracam. Kogo witam, kogo goszczę. Dobra, załatwione. Weźmy sobie tutaj. Szczerze powiem, że nie wiem, czy tutaj coś będzie. Spróbujmy coś znaleźć. O. O tobie, kolego. Nie wiem, czy mi jest potrzebne jeszcze więcej tego. Raczej długo nie pożyję. Very rich blood sample. Coś to może da, nie? Chodźmy tu z powrotem. To będzie pewnie zamknięte. Skąd ty się wziąłeś, kolego? W ogóle cię nie widziałem. Tutaj nic nie wykrzesamy. Tego sobie gryziemy. Nie wiem co to było. Jakiś chyba ten. Nie za bardzo nam nic są w stanie zrobić. Za silny jestem. A tu nic nie ma, widzę. Musimy się wrócić. Czyli tu i tu. Nic nie mamy. Hajsik. Czy jestem z powrotem gdzieś w tym miejscu? Chyba tak. Gdzieś tu chyba wyjdę. Dobra, mamy cię. Schował się ładnie, jakby nie było widać. To sobie otworzymy drogę i będziemy mieli skrót. Chyba. Tak mi się wydaje przynajmniej. No to chyba wychodzi. Dobra, potraktujmy gościa tutaj konkretnym wpierdolem. Czy coś tu w ogóle gdzieś jest? Jakieś zwłoki. Coś jest?
It's locked.
Dobra, nie z tej strony. Po co mi nowy hideout?
It's locked, all right.
Tu jakiś typ jest. To by było... Nie wiem jak to dojść. Hajsik. 12 to easy. Szybko się zbustujemy. Jakieś wyjście będzie, widzę. Blood sample podostawałem.
My dear sister. I don't know if I have the strength.
Spróbuję to otworzyć, nie? Nie mamy zbyt dużo szans, widzę. Nawet nie używam mocy za bardzo. Zbierajmy to co możemy. Dobra. Wiem panu. No, przeżyłeś to nawet. Wiem co to jest chyba. Ale tu może coś będzie jeszcze. Nie. Czy ja tu byłem? A ja tu byłem, dobra, to nie. Chodźmy dalej. Jeśli tam... Nie wiem gdzie to prowadzi w zasadzie. Czy wiem? Ja wiem. Dobra. Cmentarz, czy tu coś jest? Wszystko to skróty. Na cmentarz. Cyk. Musimy komuś pomóc tutaj. Easy. Easy, pomożemy ci, kobitko. Czy to mi regeneruje życie? Powinno. Rzucili się na ciebie skalty, koleżanko.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic.
You seem to know a lot about them.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Miss.
Spoko, ziemalko.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel.
Ale mógłby zabrać tą broń. Czy coś.
No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Tak, jakiś blood trail będziesz szukał? No to ciśniemy.
As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Kto to jest Samuel? Dopadli go. Samuelku. Giniesz już, nie?
This is despicable.
W ogóle go mogę tak sobie gryźć po prostu? Nie wkurwi się na mnie? Cyk. Statypiara. To już chyba nic nie znajdę, to są 2 skalty. Okej. Nie mam szans. Czy ja już tu byłem? Tak. Nie wiem, czy oni się odradzają co chwilę, czy ciciu? No, będziemy na ten Merry Funeral. Chociaż tu będzie ciężko, coś czuję. Z tym funeralem.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Okej. Ładujmy
I
się.
can't believe I'm doing this.
Zobaczmy, co tu się będzie działo.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Nie patrz, jest okej.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Jest madam. Jestem twoim makerem, siostrzyczko. Nie wstawaj. Co zrobiłeś właśnie, gnoju?
If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Co?
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why
Czyli co,
you're
lipa?
here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady.
Followujemy jej advice.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants
Spoko.
me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Tu nie mamy siory? Myślałem, że tu będzie jakaś walka, ale najwidoczniej nie. Dobra, ja teraz mogę chyba otworzyć skrót, który będzie mi potrzebny później, żebym nie łaził 300 razy.
I cannot enter.
Nie wejdziemy, ale możemy tu otworzyć.
It's locked, all right.
Też nie? Ale... Totalne pierdoły. Dobra, mamy tutaj kryjóweczkę. Aha. Migrenę mieliśmy przez chwilę. Taką ciuputkę chwilę. To jest jakieś specjalistyczne wejście. No nie no. Biegli za człowieku. Piękny. Jezu. Aha, ile ich tu jest? Tego ugryziemy, jeszcze jeden został. Będzie ten typ.
Hello, sir. Sorry to...
A doctor.
Mesmerized. Co to jest mesmerized? Kurwa, ludzie. Nie mam pojęcia. Coś mamy. Not samples. Ten skąd się tam wziął?
I'd step back, sir. Oh, you! Die, vermin! Steady, boy! We've got one of them! I'm killing!
Got one of them. Nie wiem, czy tak mnie macie, bo mam zamiar cię rozwalić. Jeszcze kołki na wampiry, ten typ, kurna. Kozak.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Co to za typ, te?
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Gdzie już tu chyba kiedyś byłem? Chyba tu nic nie było, tak. O, no to chodźmy jeszcze raz. Będzie. Dobra. Czy ja tam mogę jakoś dojść w inny sposób? Nie chcę mi się walczyć z tymi wszystkimi.
It's an inch! Kill it! Lead spotted! Watch out!
jestem w tym miejscu, gdzie mogą mnie potrzebować. Ksiądz potrzebuje pomocy.
GÓRỷ. I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back.
Yes.
Samuel steadily made donate.
I have heard.
It's
Don't you? No doubt.
Medicine.
To buy it.
I no.
What?
This
But-
shit.
What? You.
It's
You.
no.
He.
Think what you.
You.
5000. Czy to tu? To tu.
Can I off? Good. You. Do you need? I. What? With who? What? Enough. Goodbye for now.
Czy ja tu komuś jeszcze mogę pomóc? Nie. Katypiara gdzieś to jeszcze powinno być. Gdzie? Tu chyba. Jest.
You look. What? I'd like.
Nic nie można mieć ciekawego, widzę.
You look so pale, my lord. Would you like me to revive you?
No chyba od razu nie, gdy to z nią walczył, co? Dobra, idą gdzieś tam.
You still want more from Christina?
When we spent the night together, my wallet went missing.
Are you calling me a thief? I don't have your stupid wallet.
I know you. You're a nice girl. Can't we solve this amicably?
No, I don't think so. And if you think you know me just because we share the bed together, you're just a lousy and arrogant journalist.
O, gnojek.
I cannot enter.
Cannot enter. Dobra, muszę światło chyba zapalić. Niezbyt dużo widać. Zobaczmy, co tutaj będzie w kościele.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child?
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray.
The church is shut by order of the bishop, but I'm still the
Take no offense, Vicar.
There are no secrets from God.
I've made myself perfect.
Your eyes burn with rage.
Very well, priest.
Open your heart, my son.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl.
She was...
I see.
I feel responsible. The peg...
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost...
Ask your question.
What words would you like to say to your poor...
I killed you. There's no excuse.
You have been heard, my son.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
I'll take it.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Czekamy.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Co tu się dzieje? Nasz twórca?
Fear, be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You.
I am the land. You are our champion.
Tell me what you...
I am the whitened bones and blackened soil.
What is it you...
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage.
This has something to do with the...
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing.
My champion.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in
Zgadza
this
się.
institution. This hospital is their own...
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public...
You mentioned a dead patient.
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones.
Very well.
I know this place means something to you.
You need to know you can trust...
I do.
Please then, tell me. So Hampton became more beast than man?
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire...
Rest assured, I will
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
No here for me. The man aside from Vilnius, he turned into a skull and escaped from hospital after killing another patient. As the current administrator, Dr. Swansea feared for the sanity of this hospital. It was one who led the murder. duct. Dobra.
If you don't... I recently tried to enter a church. It has been a very unpleasant experience.
The Brotherhood's research on the matter of faith and vampirism has proved somewhat insubstantial, to say the least.
Is this proof that I'm cursed in the eyes of
the wrath of the Almighty? There's no way of knowing.
It's hard to explain in terms of science, that's for sure.
I'm sure Lady Ashbury will have far greater insight into this matter.
I just recently met the strangest creature in Whitechapel. He was immense. He mocked me and accused me of hypocrisy.
Perhaps it was a skull. London's streets are...
It was a vampire, all right. But what kind, I'm not sure. He was large and very fast.
If you find anything more about this creature, the Brotherhood would greatly appreciate any information you could...
He was observing me with the obvious intent to do me harm. His very presence evoked a palpable sense of...
You need to be careful, Jonathan. You've no
Who was that man in your office?
Geoffrey McCullum, actual leader of the Guard of Prewen. I suspect he's the man behind the rebirth of this old and dusty...
They know I'm here now, don't they?
I can guarantee one thing. The Guard of Prewen would never dare to attack the hospital while I'm in charge here.
What do they hope to achieve?
Their ultimate goal is the eradication of all vampires in the country. They see you as a threat to mankind, Jonathan.
Dobra.
What exactly happened?
Hampton turned, quite violently as it happened. Lurking about, attacked Miss Jones. To say he created quite a commotion would be an understatement.
Are you sure it was Hampton that killed her?
There was blood everywhere, but no body. And you know the state she was in. I fear for what he did with her. Hopefully he just hid the corpse.
How did the Guard of Prewen come to hear of this?
McCullum has spies everywhere. He will jump at any opportunity to disparage the Brotherhood and show his contempt.
Dobra.
Thank you. Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Do szpitalu, koleżanko.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scab.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scal, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club. are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Dobra.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of some.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Dobra.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life. And
is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the...
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly,
temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, man.
Co to się stanęło?
What on earth happened here? Good evening.
Evening.
Can you tell me anything about recent events?
Before the shouts and the noises, I think I...
Did you recognize the voices?
I couldn't hear. Sounded...
Goodbye.
Damn. The pain.
Good evening.
Here again.
What can you tell?
Everybody's afraid. Death has all...
As a nurse at the...
Yeah.
Good.
Co mi powiesz, koleżanko, co sprzątasz tutaj krew?
Good evening.
What can you
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all that?
No, I was working.
Where is Miss
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quick.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after...
Why does...
If it was...
Dr. Tippett.
If you're...
Goodbye now. Good. Is there any...
Many things can happen.
But did you see...
I can't say I did, but the smell of fresh blood almost made me...
I'll...
Dobra, chodźmy tu. Zrobimy levelik. I weźmiemy pauzę wtedy. Na jakiś czasek. Czy ja chciałbym tutaj coś rozwinąć? To jest pytanie. Na razie chyba nie. Walmy w Kimkę. Kim Kardashian. Co ja tu mogę rozwinąć? Czy mogę rozwinąć to? Pewnie 2000. Też pewnie 2000. Nawet nie mogę, ale 2000. Dużej różnicy nie ma, nie? $300 Shadow. O, to chyba tu bardziej, nie? Kurwa mać, nie to chciałem. Chłójka mnie zrobili. Ja walę. Wszystko będzie 600 kosztować. 600, może to. 600, To będzie na tyle. 14 level się obudzimy. Dobra. Wyjdźmy sobie. Koniec na dzisiaj, przynajmniej na razie. Zobaczymy później jeszcze, co się będzie działo. Ale na razie wam.